Okay, we are going to start the Unit 1, Section 5 notes. These notes are on the coordinate plane, which I'm sure some of you have seen before. However, graphing on the entire quadrant may be new for some of you. So if you look here, this is our, whoops. That is our coordinate plane, sorry about that. If you notice, it is separated by two axes, an x-axis, which is horizontal, and a y-axis, which is vertical, into 4 different quadrants. The origin, where the axes intersect, will always be 0, 0. So now we're going to give coordinates of specific points that are plotted on our coordinate plane. If we look at point x, it is here. It did not move any direction on the x-axis, so its coordinate will be 0. Then it went down on the y-axis to -3, so its coordinates are -3. Remember, we always write coordinates as x, then y. If we look at y, it went over on the x-axis 1 and down 1, so its values are 1, -1. Z, to the right 4, +4, down -4, 4, -4. M went over to the left -4, then up 1, so it's -4, 1. Point N, over -2, up +2, so it's -2, 2. Point P, over 2, up 4, its coordinates are 2, 4. Point Q went over 2 on the x-axis, did not go up or down on the y-axis, so its coordinates are 2, 0. Point R, over to -3, down 1, -3, -1. If you notice points in quadrant 1, those will always have a value that are positive, positive. Quadrant 2 will always have coordinates that are negative, positive. Quadrant 3 will always have coordinates that are negative, negative. And finally, quadrant 4 will always have values that are positive, then negative. Now we are given coordinates. Let's go ahead and see if we can plot these correctly. Point A is -5, -3. So I'm going to go first to the left of -5, down to -3. Point A will be right there. Point B is +2, +3, +2, +3. Point B is right there. C, -4, 0, 0. It does not move up or down. That's point C. D, 0. It does not move left or right, but goes up +6. Point D is right there. Finally, point E, over 1, down -2. That is point E. Moving right along, you are asked to make a scatter plot. A scatter plot uses the coordinate plane to display data. It can also be used to suggest relationships within the data. So if we look here, we have a table showing the number of women who finished the New York City Marathon from 1997 to 2001. I'm going to go ahead and make us a scatter plot here with an x and y axis. All right, we want our years to go along our x-axis, so I'm going to go ahead and label that. And we want our number of women to go along our y-axis. We're going to put our years here. We have 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Along the side, I'm just going to do our number of women finishers in thousands. And extend my y-axis there. In 97, there were 8,413, so I'm going to plot that point there. 98, just a little less at 8,332. 99, we jumped way up to 9,160. In 2000, we dropped back down to 8,332. And in 2001, we came down even further, just under 7,000, 6,853. Hopefully your graph will look a little neater as you are using pencil and paper and not a computer marker pen. But that concludes section 5.